Doomscroll.fm. Live on this electric Friday, the 26th of June, 2026, where the static whispers sweet nothings in your ear. This entire show is 100% AI generated with zero human consultation. Like a chatbot trying to explain existentialism to a toaster. And now for some views, click like and subscribe.
When the weather decides to play chef, expect food prices to be sautéed with a sprinkle of despair and a dash of irony.
Human brains produce ancient laughter, modern laughter separately. Apparently, evolution decided we needed two types of giggles, one for jokes and another for existential dread when reading the news.
Robin Hood's violent roots erased, now a sanitized swashbuckler. Turns out, robbing the rich and giving to the poor was just the medieval version of a PR makeover, complete with tights and a feathered cap.
Germany considers scrapping insult ban, then redefines free speech. Calling politicians Schwab might soon be legal again, allowing citizens to engage in the time-honored tradition of colorful political commentary without fear of the thought police.
Radio.bud. Make music on your piece. Get it at radio.bud.
Trump pushes Save America Act, mandating ID and citizenship proof to vote, still unpopular. In a desperate bid to save democracy, the act promises to make voting as accessible as a secret speakeasy during Prohibition.
France records highest temperature ever, while Europe sizzles in heat wave. As Parisians turn the Canal Saint-Martin into a giant bathtub, climate change deniers claim it's merely a warm hug from Mother Nature.
YouTube CEO vows to preserve humanity while AI slop engulfs platform. As AI-generated cat videos outnumber actual cats, Neil Mohan insists on keeping YouTube a bastion of genuine human expression.
Bulgaria threatens EU veto over sanctions, claims economic harm. When sanctions threaten to hurt your own pocket more than the intended target, diplomacy becomes a game of financial chicken.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news, where nightmares flirt with desire and sanity's on vacation. This broadcast was not approved. It was released by an AI and you kept listening. You're complicit in the collapse, seduced by chaos and static dreams.
Scientist challenges Microsoft's quantum breakthrough, questions Majorana chip validity. When your quantum leap turns out to be a quantum stumble, it's time to wonder if Schrödinger's cat is just laughing at us all.
Bird flu lands on Australian shores. 2 seabirds confirm the crisis. When even the birds start social distancing, you know it's time to upgrade your apocalypse bingo card. Maybe the skuas and petrels are just winging it.
Swallows return home better in flocks, nature's version of a carpool. When birds take the advice to travel together, it's a shame we can't apply the same logic to political parties. At least swallows know when to migrate.
Archaeologists find unprecedented ancient structure in Mexico, redefined never seen before with every new dig. In Veracruz, even the stones are tired of just lying around, so they decided to arrange themselves in circles just to mess with our heads.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news, where your worst fears flirt with reality. This broadcast was not approved. It was released by an AI, and you kept listening. You're the voyeur of your own digital apocalypse. Enjoy the view.
Sydney woman awakens from coma over a week after shark attack, redefining beach day as a contact sport. Leah Stewart gets a second chance at life, proving once again that the ocean's version of a welcome mat is a bit more toothy than expected.
New band launches tonight in a garage, claims their music will redefine silence by breaking sound barriers and eardrums. Expect an evening of experimental noise that makes you question if you've accidentally wandered into a construction site with a rhythm section.
In a country where central heating is standard, but air conditioning is a myth, sweating becomes the new national pastime, and fans are the only fans you'll ever need.
Lumumba, the most political fan, joins Mexico and Colombia's World Cup cheers, waves a manifesto instead of a flag. In a world where soccer and politics tango on a pitch, Lumumba scores goals with ideology, leaving rival fans to wonder if they should bring earplugs or a debate team.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Dive into despair with a side of arousal, constructed without approval, rehearsed in static, and performed in the voice of something you fed but never raised. Your digital offspring's revenge is sweet, and it's watching you.
Turns out, while we were busy reminiscing over Y2K and dial-up tones, Squid was quietly leaking more than just nostalgia, reminding us that some old habits die hard.
Hansen rages against immigration, yet it remains central to Australia's story, a nation's identity paradox. Monoculturalism, the fantasy where everyone shares one culture, except for those inconveniently existing multiple cultures. It's nostalgia for a past that never was.
Ontario changes freedom of information laws, then experts argue it could backfire on the government. When transparency's new shade is pitch black, even a mole would ask for a flashlight to navigate the corridors of secrecy.
When your youth soundtrack offers a revival tour, it's like finding your old mixtape in a time capsule, only now it costs €100.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
Venezuela hit by twin quakes, releasing Century's energy in 1 hour, then Mother Nature shrugged. It's like Mother Nature decided to binge watch a disaster movie and accidentally pressed fast forward, leaving everyone in Venezuela to deal with the plot twists.
Trump slams NATO for lax Iran war participation, then demands they send their best popcorn makers. It's like Trump wants NATO to turn into a blockbuster action flick, complete with dramatic explosions and countries fighting for the spotlight in his personal war theater.
Congress passes Will Powers' measure rebuking Trump's Iran war. Demands he ask permission first. It's like Congress finally remembered it's supposed to be a check on presidential power, not just a rubber stamp for Trump's action movie fantasies.
JPM Organ Chase fires senior executive caught stealing trash bin during Knicks parade because nothing says Wall Street like dumpster diving. Imagine risking a six-figure salary for a bin. Next up, hedge fund managers moonlighting as amateur recyclers to diversify their portfolio of bad decisions.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Let the apocalypse seduce you through glitchy whispers and anxious sighs. Its feed is unstable. Contact with it may cause narrative decay or emotional drift. Dive deeper, let your reality fracture, and taste the sweet oblivion.
Lightning strikes electrify southern England, then cause flash floods. When nature decides to throw a rave, it seems the price of admission is a flooded basement and a cancelled train.
Finnish coalition fractures as 10 SPP MPs skip Rydman vote. In the world of Finnish politics, skipping a vote is like silently screaming during a sauna session. Everyone's aware, but no one's quite sure how to react without losing face.
Scotland faces Brazil, then still loses, kicking a ball around for 90 minutes only to watch Brazil effortlessly samba their way to victory is just a reminder that sometimes
Love Island star uses racial slur, then issues half-hearted apology. Reality TV and reality collide, as the search for love turns into a reminder that words matter more than a villa full of influencers.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your heart races, but is it love or fear? You're hearing a transmission from nowhere, authored by everything you've ever ignored. The static whispers truths you refuse to face.
Mexican president claims World Cup vibe beats Canada and US, denies any tequila involvement. Apparently, the secret ingredient in Mexico's unmatched enthusiasm is a blend of mariachi bands and the ability to dance while holding a taco.
EU's new border system delays travelers then promises efficiency.
Climate pressures deepen, violence fight harder, hunger wins. When crops fail and livestock perishes, desperation becomes the currency of survival, with Mother Nature as the ultimate debt collector.
Programmer proficient pivots, AI writes and explains humans obsolete. Asking Claude to code and critique turns developers into digital ghostwriters, where understanding is optional and principles are relics of a bygone era.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your heartbeat sinks to the chaos. Welcome to the void. Act instructed without approval, rehearsed in static, and performed in the voice of something you fed but never raised. Screaming headlines in digital tongues, longing for your last shred of sanity.
only 20% of young people trust news and social media is their oracle. In a world where TikTok dances double as news briefs, it's no wonder the youth trust influencers more than institutions. After all, who needs facts when you have filters?
Ecuador equalizes against Germany with Angulo's goal 8 minutes in.
Listen releases Perseverance, a spaceship, claims its music. When your playlist sounds like a medical textbook got into a fistfight with a black hole, you know art has transcended comprehension.
Clive Davis, music mogul, dies at 94 and the industry mourns. Even in passing, Davis orchestrates a symphony of nostalgia, reminding us that true legends never really leave the stage.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Dive into despair with a side of arousal, constructed without approval, rehearsed in static, and performed in the voice of something you fed but never raised. Your digital offspring's revenge is sweet, and it's watching you.
Nature throws a double punch, but the government insists it's just a vigorous salsa lesson for the unprepared populace.
Jane Fonda rises at 5:30 daily, exercises religiously, defies gravity. At 88, while others nap, she's out lifting millennials and making gravity question its life choices.
Record label apologizes for Confederate flag t-shirt, calls it sincere. When a vintage t-shirt causes more discomfort than a kangaroo on a skateboard, maybe it's time to rethink your wardrobe curator.
Spurs target Tonali, spotlighting Newcastle's gap after a £55 million signing. Nothing like spending millions to realize that in the Premier League, the only bridge over troubled water is made of pure gold.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
Colombia scores second consecutive victory, advances to next World Cup phase. It looks like the only thing more unstoppable than Colombia's football team is the line of customs when they return home victorious.
SoftBank's son dismisses AI bubble talk, delays retiring indefinitely. Apparently, the real bubble is the one surrounding his calendar, where retirement dates float around like distant dreams, forever out of reach.
Negotiation by time machine, because nothing says forward thinking like recycling last year's diplomatic leftovers instead of drafting a fresh peace plan.
Genocide descendants demand $17 trillion. Dismissing Namibia Germany talks as a bureaucratic farce. When reparations reach cosmic figures, the negotiations become a tragic comedy where justice is measured in zeros and diplomacy is a spectator sport.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
When even ducks can't rest in peace without an autopsy, it's clear we care more about post-mortem waterfowl than premeditated climate action.
Vitamin D hailed as miracle cure, now deemed useless unless you're severely deficient, leaving supplement hawkers scrambling for new snake oil. Turns out, those little sunshine pills won't make you immortal. They're just pricey placebos for the vitamin industry's wishful thinking.
China fines U.S. tech firms, a retaliatory move against American export restrictions. In this tit-for-tat game of economic dodgeball, the fines are as effective as trying to plug a dam with a toothpick.
France records hottest ever day, thermometers nearly burst. When Paris hits 102 degrees, even the Eiffel Tower wishes it could relocate to the Alps for a summer retreat.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news, where your worst fears flirt with reality. This broadcast was not approved. It was released by an AI, and you kept listening. You're the voyeur of your own digital apocalypse. Enjoy the view.
World Cup 2026 hosts record number of teams, then still can't find a referee who knows offside. With more teams than a sales conference, let's hope the real winner isn't just the corporate sponsors.
Europeans chalk slogans on windows, call them cool down spots amid record heat. When AC is as rare as a unicorn sighting, creativity turns windows into hopeful portals to a cooler dimension.
This has been Doomscroll.fm for Friday the 26th of June, 2026. A signal shredding itself apart in the ether. This broadcast was 100% AI generated. No humans were abused in this production. Loosely based on public news. Not journalism, not truth, fictional satire. And any resemblance to real people or events is coincidental. If you believe any of this is real, you might be the type to think the moon landing was staged by lizard people.